Hey everybody, it's Claudia. Welcome back to my channel, or if it's your first time watching me, hello, I'm so excited to have you. If you'd like, I'd like if you would press the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to do that if you like my videos. But as you can see by the title right down there, today's video is all of my April favorites. Now, I haven't done a favorites video in a really long time, and so I've had a really nice long stretch of time to test out a bunch of new products that I've really been loving. So if you'd like to see what I've been loving for the month of April, then just keep watching. So my first favorite is the new-ish Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is the collab with Nicole Guerrero, and I was really worried about this palette because, as you guys can tell, I'm really fair, but I've actually been using this throughout the whole month, and I have been obsessed with the colors Forever Lit, Forever Young, Glow Getter, and mixing like a combo of those three, using those three on their own. I haven't really dived into Kitty Cat yet just because it feels really pink, and then Daydream and 143 are both really dark, but I was really like wanting this palette. It's beautiful, it's pink. This whole palette is just really beautiful. I'm really glad I picked it up. Really love it. Really excited about it. Really obsessed with it. And then leading into my next favorite, what I apply the highlighter with, is this really beautiful Sonia Kashuk brush. I have 3 of her brushes from her collection last year that I've really been loving. I love the softness of them. The shape of this one is really great for highlighter. It's what I put my highlight on with pretty much every day, and I'm just really obsessed with it. I love this guy for blush. It kind of fits perfectly for blush on my cheeks. And then this guy I use a lot for concealer under my eyes because it's flat and really compact and it really gets in there. But these are really beautiful. Obviously, as you can see, they all have different colored bristles, and they've got these beautiful floral handles. So I don't know if you can get these anymore, but I can assume that if you can't get these exact ones, Sonia Kashuk probably has some other brushes available that you can go pick up right now in the similar style. But her brushes are just really great quality and pretty inexpensive. I got them from Target last year, so these have just been on repeat. I really love them. If you've been following me for a while, you might be kind of surprised at this next favorite because you know that I love my Carmex lip balm. However, a few years ago, I think it was now years ago, Bite Beauty came out with the Agave lip mask, and I used it and I really kind of hated it. I just found it was really gloopy on my lips. I felt it didn't do anything for my lips. I felt that my lips almost were more dry after using it, and so I returned that product and I really didn't like it. But when Bite released their new Agave balm in not a tube form, it's a balm and it's actually in like a stick, I decided to give it a go again and pick it up, and it's definitely expensive. It's 0.15 ounces, so I don't know if that's a lot, but to me it didn't feel like a ton, and I'm also not just going to be slathering a $20 lip balm on my lips all day every day. I just can't afford to do that. So I use this guy after I use like a lip scrub at the end of the night, and I've been loving it. It makes my lips feel so soft. It feels like a luxurious thing to do at the end of the night, and it is just totally, in my opinion, worth the splurge. I got an electric toothbrush and I feel like a total adult because I'm excited about a toothbrush, but this is the Philips Sonicare electric toothbrush. I threw out the box, so I don't know what it's called exactly, but it is obviously a like light pink color. The head is interchangeable. It has a little glass that you like charge it in, so it's really nice at the end of the night to just put it back in the glass. It's got 5 different cleaning settings. I really like using the clean setting and the white setting and the sensitive setting. I highly recommend this. Your teeth are a super important part of your whole well-being. I had braces, so I really like to take care of my teeth. I have really sensitive teeth, so I found that this has been helping a fair bit. You really only get one set of teeth, and if you start losing them at this age, I don't know what to do to help you, because that is literally like my worst nightmare. So I splurged and I got an electric toothbrush from Sonicare, and I love it. My mouth has never felt cleaner. Next, I have one skincare item. This is from Lush, and this is also a splurge. I don't know why this whole favorites video has like splurgy items. I promise I use other stuff than expensive things, but this is the Gorgeous Facial Moisturizer from Lush, and it is life-changing. It is $90, so it's ridiculously expensive, but you don't need that much. I've been using this nightly for probably 2 months. Is it gonna come out? Yeah. And I've kind of barely made a dent. Like, there's still definitely more than half of a tub of product left, so you don't need that much, so it's worth the money. This is also the formula that Prince Princess Diana's moisturizer was, and it says it's our finest moisturizer made with nature's most effective ingredients to brighten, tone, and hydrate the skin. And I think all of that is very true. It feels so amazing on the skin. It smells so good. And I think that if you're in the market for a high-end moisturizer, I would definitely check out this guy because he is pretty great. He, she, I guess it should be a she, but I don't know. It also is kind of cool that I'm using something Princess Diana used because who doesn't want to feel like a princess? My next favorite is a bit of a random one, and it's not in its normal packaging. And if you've been reading my recent blog post, you guys might not think this is so surprising, but around Easter, that's the only time I let myself eat Cadbury mini eggs. I know that they're now available all year round, which I think is kind of BS because part of the fun of like having something like that, like it's special. Like you don't get scaries, which are scary Smarties, all year round. No, you only get them in October. So I feel like mini eggs should only be around at Easter, but I guess maybe I'm a little old school like that. When it's Easter, I let myself eat the mini eggs. I'm obsessed with them. They are my favorite chocolate candy almost ever. And I put them in this little baggie because I've been using them to take photos with for my Instagram, which is kind of lame, but whatever. Next, I have an author, which I think is new for me in a favorites video. I think I've had books before, but I don't think I've ever had an author. But my favorite author currently right now is Sophie Kinsella. She is the author of one of my all-time favorite series, one of my top favorite movies, but she wrote the Shopaholic series. Becky Bloomwood is my spirit animal, okay? She is just, Confessions of a Shopaholic is just me. It's part of my being. Anyway, I picked up a new book from her that was actually talked about in, I think I read the book review for it in Cosmopolitan a few months ago in February or March, one of the recent ones, and it's called My Not So Perfect Life, and it's just been released like a couple weeks ago. It is really, really great. It's about a girl who is trying to portray this amazing life on social media while in her real life, behind the scenes, every day to day, her life is really not that glamorous. So it's really cute. Sophie Kinsella is a British author, so I love that this kind of has that English charm, and the way she speaks is very British. So I don't know, I just feel very like cool, I guess, when I read it. I don't know, cool isn't the right word. I just feel like I'm immersed in a different world and a different culture, and it's really neat. I really highly recommend this book, especially if you like social media or you're a 20-something girl boss that's trying to make her way in the corporate world. I don't know, it's just really good. And then the other book I read, because I read this one first because I obviously bought it and it's hardcover. On my bookshelf right beside me have all of my books that I want to read and that I haven't read, and I found this other Sophie Kinsella book on my shelf and I was like, oh my god, her last book was so good, I should definitely read this book. This book was called Remember Me, and this one was written way back in like 2005. It was copyrighted in 2008, so it is a book that's about 10 years old, but an oldie, still a goodie. It was an amazing book, and this one I must have pulled off my mom's bookshelf after she read it because I was reading it and it was like all dog-eared and some of the pages were ripped and like it looked like someone had almost like accidentally dropped it in the bath. Like it looked well loved, and I was like, have I read this book before? And it's about a girl who has amnesia and can't remember the last 3 years of her life. So I was like, am I this girl? Am I her? Are we the same person? Do we both have amnesia? Like what the heck? It was a little freaky reading a book about a girl who can't remember things and then thinking you're the girl who can remember things. But this book was also really cute, or both of these were really great reads. They're definitely different storylines, so you could pick up both. You could pick up one, you could pick up neither, but that would be really sad, especially if you like Shopaholic like I do. But either way, Sophie Kinsella always has my heart and she can do no wrong. And if you want more book recommendations, I will leave one of my recent blog posts in the down bar. It's about my 3 books that you need to read right now. This is one of them. You need to read it right now. So after you're done this video, go read my blog post to see what books you need to read next. There's a lot of read in one sentence. How many times do you think I just said read? Isn't it weird that read and read are spelled the same way, but you say them differently and you read them differently depending on how they're like put in a sentence? Hashtag English language. I am going to talk about my last favorite now. Speaking of the English language, we are moving into music, and my music favorite this month, I don't actually have a copy of it to show you because who actually buys CDs anymore? That's so sad to my heart. If you guys want to buy a CD that's a real copy CD, you can buy one of mine. I will sign it and I will send it to you. If you want to buy my CD, send me an email. I have been loving Maren Morris's deluxe version of her album Hero. There is not one bad song on it. I wish I had co-written that album with her or sung on that album. It is amazing. It's such a good album. The lyrics are amazing. The melody is fantastic. The storylines of her songs are just so great, and her words are just so clever. So I really think that if you're a country music lover, it reminds me a lot of early like pop country Taylor Swift. Swift. It reminds me a lot of Kelsey Ballerini's album, which is also really great. But my new on repeat album is Maren Morris Hero, the deluxe version. The whole album is amazing. And next week I'm going to be covering one of the songs from Hero. It may or may not be My Church by Maren Morris, so if you're not subscribed, do that so you don't miss that video. But those are all of my favorites for the month of April. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below what you've been loving for this last month. Maybe we have some favorites in common. Maybe I have something that I need to try from one of your favorites, so let's talk in the comments below. Also in the down bar is all of my social media. We can talk on there if you come follow me on Insta, Twitter, Facebook, all those fun places. And again, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel and you will be the first one to know when new videos like this go up. But that is it for today. I hope this video wasn't too rambly and too long. Ugh, happy April. I cannot believe it's already May. Oh my god, where is the time gone? This is crazy. It's too much. It's too fast. It's too fast. It's too fast. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling, but I hope you've had a great April and I hope you're having a great month or day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.